Have any idea where I'm going? 287 to the Tappan Zee Bridge to 95 North, or is that what it? I don't know.
What do you need?
Nothing.
I'll check. It's gonna take a minute or two anyway. Extreme, looks strong. We're live, baby.
My next call. To the left.
Oh yeah?
Oh no, that's the Honda Acura?
That's the Acura NSX, yeah.
No, that's not my next call.
That's not the Corvette.
I thought that was the Corvette.
Well, no.
Whoa.
Hey, you. Extra weight than last time.
Oh yeah. The trailer weighs a lot.
Whew. So let's link out to a few heads. Put Drew's number in your phone.
Yeah, please.
You're gonna need it anyway to do the race stuff. It is a little jerky. What's the code?
What's that?
Code?
Okay, my birthday. 100155. That's October. 01 is the first. 55. If anything was to happen to me and they need to know what medicine I take, it's in my photos.
Okay.
Probably the only photo that's not Miles.
You don't have to. I'll send that to myself. Rubino's bringing a piece by. We're gonna powder coat it when we get back. Coming up next week one day.
Sure.
Let's call with Andrew real quick.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Ah, I missed the one.
Call him on my phone.
I am. Yo.
Yo, what's up, bro?
This is the mad scientist phone.
Okay.
You're gonna need it anyway for the weekend. Where you at?
Alright. Well, GPS told me I had to go. I'm going on West Side right now. West Side Highway.
Oh, all right. You're still over in Hudson.
What happened?
You're still over in Hudson. Wait.
No, I'm not. No, I'm in New York.
Oh, West Side Highway. West Side Highway.
Yeah. West Side Highway.
I thought you meant the old West Side Highway.
No.
Oh, all right.
New York West Side Highway.
You might be.
I'm looking at the ferry terminal right now.
You might be a tick in front of us.
My GPS says 4 hours and 37 minutes. So.
It says 4 hours and 24 minutes.
I'm assuming at some point we'll be on the same roadway, but
Yeah, probably. I mean, it looks like we were taking the same route. So.
yeah. place to go to New Hampshire.
Now you did the hotel, you guys did the actual racetrack.
What?
Directions where we're going.
Oh, racetrack. I was looking to go to the track to drop the car off as soon as possible.
And the truck.
So
Alright, that works.
I got us going to New Hampshire. We're live streaming. We got the live stream going. Yeah, so we're gonna focus on getting the car to the track, dropping it off, and then we'll go back and make a home base in the hotel.
Is he going to meet us at the racetrack so we can use the table to set up? Or?
Yeah. Little
Yeah,
track.
that's where I have it set. That's where I have the navigate.
Yeah, again, I'm assuming, though we're going slower than you, at some point we'll be the same roadway.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now is it telling you which way is it? Is it telling you to come this way or no? Is it just telling you to take 23?
So from my house, we're going to go up 287 across, probably to the Tappan Zee, well, Mario Homo Bridge, and then probably 95 north.
95 north, the Hutchinson Parkway, and then Parkway, 67 miles, 91.
Oh, we're going to go to 91.
91. Good old 91. That's where we're at. All right. What?
Maybe just doing 80 miles an
That
hour.
extra hour sleep helps.
Good.
Good.
I figured the worst case, if we're getting a little convoy going, I could always drive for you if you need a spell.
Yeah, he can always sit here and nap over the
Yeah.
truck and nap.
I got you.
So we'll don't want you getting like too crazy tired or anything. Try and reconvene.
Yeah.
All right, I'll touch base with you in about a half hour. We should probably be somewhere in line at that point. All right, Papa, be safe. Later. I'm gonna save him in your contacts.
This fucking trail is wide.
Yeah.
It's like just barely in between the lines.
Yeah. Alright, Andrew Baez is saved in your phone now. Alrighty. That's a done.
Now you gonna check the live stream or?
I think we're alright. Seems to be working. Justin gave his approval on the standard picture I have set for live streams. Can't really change it. It's like stuck to
So-
my banner.
Of course, you should be the first driver. I don't mind if I'm the last driver.
Okay.
But let's say we're doing 10 hours today. You want to do 2, 2, 2. That's 6. Another 2 is 8. And then the last 2 would be 10. Andrew only gets to drive once if he's the third driver.
Yeah.
Unless you do the first 2, I do the second 2, he does the third 2. And then you do the next 2, I can do 1 and he can do 1.
You saying for 16 or?
No, that's 10 hours.
Yeah, the 10 is
2,
4, 6,
4,
8, 10,
6,
5.
8, and then we do 1 and 1, that's 10.
Yeah. I don't think we're going 2 hour stints. But
You don't think so? I mean, you did 2 hours the last race.
I didn't hit 2 hour. I didn't hit the 2 hour mark.
It was close.
It was close. I mean, 145,
Well,
15 minutes a stint eventually gets you.
I'm
more than an hour.
guessing tomorrow we're gonna do a little practicing.
Yeah, we're gonna run it on track.
Especially Drew.
Oh, it didn't fix. This fucking thing doesn't auto correct. The 9 doesn't. It's telling me it's upside down. I thought this thing would auto adjust.
He's calling you.
Yo.
Yo,
Yeah.
stream is upside down.
How?
No, that's the car.
No. I don't.
Stream is upside down. You either gotta flip the camera or flip whatever.
It's supposed to auto-correct.
but it's not. It might be angled or something.
Just flip it upside down.
Also,
Can't.
I heard you were talking. It's 7 hours per day, so if you want to work out, you're driving based on that.
Oh, New Hampshire 7 and 7?
Yeah, 7 and 7.
Sick.
Ooh, what?
According to
I'll take one with ice.
according to the E1R podcast, 7 and 7.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to adjust that then slightly.
Upside down again. Oh, there we go.
It's a little delayed. It reek. I'll have to figure it out. I'll figure this out for now. It's good to test. Do test stuff. Testing, always testing. Always be testing. So then this means I'm gonna have to do this one that way. Actually this one maybe. This will stay that way. Yeah, we'll try this one. Hopefully this stays. Let's see if this works. Ow.
Yeah, you're fine now.
Alright. So it's not gonna auto adjust. Good to know.
What camera is that?
This is my 9. A GoPro 9.
I don't know. You might have a setting stuck on it for something.
Specifically made it auto change for the car stuff.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you have it on like tripod mode or something, it might not auto-correct.
Fuck. And I'm gonna do a factory reset and then just go one by one. Let's see if this works much better. I don't like this mount though. So that should be right side up now.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Excellent. Good feedback.
All right, well.
All right. Well, I'll keep you in the loop. Let you know how everything goes.
Sounds good, bro.
All right. Get some sleep.
Be safe. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good night.
All right, bro.
Later.
Later.
Oh, so 7 and 7.
Because I wanted to know where I was going again. This
7.
87?
Yeah, we're gonna go 3.2 miles
Yeah, no matter
south
what
on
bridge
the
over.
Como Bridge.
And I
So
got
7 and 7. 246.
So 246.
It's 101, and then probably a third. I don't know if it'll even be a full third stint. Time for breakfast.
You could have said something, I would have stopped. Well, made your breakfast home.
I wasn't gonna eat. I wasn't gonna eat this morning. But
Got the whole Hendrick push-ups.
beautiful. What's this gonna do? Oh, here's your check the street. Let's see how it works now. There we go. I don't know how the audio sounds. But here we are. Light for that. And we're back. Get your apple.
Yeah, no. I got it.
Probably text. I love that the picture is upside down. Let's go. Let's call Lisa real quick. Hey, Lee. Would you be able to open the garage door real quick?
Yeah, I just see somebody pulled up.
Yep.
What's his name?
John.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Woo! Listen to that LT motor crank out. Man, this thing is burning up.
Sounds good. 3,000 RPM, huh?
Yeah. Right back with that feed. Fire right now. Nope, you're good. We're live, Gallo. It's situated here. Send the feed out a little bit. Then I was just seeing the comment on YouTube. I missed the comment though. Back to it. How do I get back to the comments on here? What's the H? It's 221. It's tabs. 215. 4, 6. Yeah, so the last stint will be very little. I'm assuming it's 246. If anything, if we even have a last stint, might even take us 7 hours to do 3 stints. Pit stop shouldn't be too long.
Should be 3 pit stops a day.
Yeah. 15 minutes left. Theoretically, for that last,
I might not do 4
fourth
hours.
stint. Try and be as efficient as possible. I mean, obviously, you do what you can, but don't try and come in early thinking, let me give somebody
I
else
also
more
don't want to
time.
fuck through.
No, yeah. We'll get it back. Nah, you can say whatever you want.
Sit back for a second. Johnny Appleseed.
Alrighty. What's up, Rob? See if while we're up there we can get somebody to look over the car real quick.
Like,
See this one. See about VTEC. I don't know if the VTEC is working.
I thought you set out when you took it for the test drive on 23. It was working.
I know it's not as raw and visceral as like the K motor, like the RSX, but I don't think I really felt the difference.
The only thing that could stop it from working right now
Yeah.
would be the oil pump. Because it's wired better.
Huh.
And we have, even when it's warm, you still have like 40 pounds of oil pressure
Yeah.
at idle.
Yeah. Yeah. Under load it was like 50, 55. Shout out to Max Verstappen and Team Red Bull, my man Christian Horner. I hope Nick was watching that.
Let's go Ferrari.
You know what's interesting? When we root for an F1 team, you'll most likely never get to experience the team you root for. Me, on the other hand,
Yeah,
my team is delicious.
good for you. When we get home, I'm going to rent the Ferrari for a week, just for me and Nick. You can't get in it.
Touche.
And then I'll experience my F1 team.
There you go. That'll show me.
There you go.
That would actually be awesome.
I'll have Nick come down to your house with it and burnouts. Just big burnouts.
I hope so. Well, it looks like Andretti's gonna get the go-ahead.
That's good. Mercedes dominated for what, 8 years? 7, 8 years? And now they're all in flux. They're gonna change all their drivers and everything.
They just can't catch up. I feel like, from the very little I know about F1, I've only been watching for a year or so, it looks like the no cost cap, they just outspent everybody. And now that there's like a cost cap, they have to be, I guess, more efficient with their spending and research and development. And though they were pounding Red Bull for a while, and Mercedes and Red Bull went back and forth, Red Bull's just been on it. Obviously, I root for them, so it sounds a little biased, but it can't really be biased when you look at like pitch strategy and the overall
Well, when you're
planning.
when you know your team is behind, you take chances with your pitch strategy.
Well, even besides strategy, look at like their pit stops. Red Bull's always in like the 2-second range, sub 2 seconds on occasion. Ferrari, their strategy's awful. They don't always make good stops. Mercedes haven't had the best stops. Aside from their strategy, I think they have great drivers. And I think it's just been a more matter of they missed on the car. I don't know how I feel about Ford partnering with Red Bull. Oh, I know how I feel about it. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
No. Nothing you can do about it.
Get ready to root for GM.
Unless you want to root for a Ferrari. Or, even better, Haas.
Well, if Andretti shows up, it'll be Andretti GM.
Cadillac's going to be making their engines.
Yeah. Or at least overseeing what's coming.
Chunk of apple was stuck in my teeth.
Yeah. You don't have those floss picks?
I haven't. It's packed away.
Wow.
Look at this stick. Now where are you going to go? Now you're going to sit there unless you hit the brakes and fall behind me.
And Justin, if you're still watching, how am I not going to represent? I don't have Doritos on here. Never mind.
He's talking back to you. I think he just gave you the finger.
He's criticizing my choice for breakfast. Anyone in our line of work, which is DPW, would know Doritos on a Red Bull goes a long way in the morning. For desktop. I think there's probably like a minute delay.
Justin, I'm not sure I've run enough Red Bulls. I only got like 18 of them.
Who's Justin root for again? I can't think of who he root for. I think Ferrari. It's not Ferrari. Yo, Just, who do you root for again? I can't remember. It's definitely not McLaren. It's not Aston. And I don't think it's Mercedes. Andrew's Mercedes.
Really?
Yeah, he likes Mercedes. Greg Lack is a McLaren fan. We almost have, I shouldn't say all, but we have a bunch of them covered by my friends.
Here comes my Land Rover. On this side.
Oh, that's McLaren.
Isn't it?
Oh, nice. You don't see those very often.
Should be on the back of the trailer.
Actually, I see those more often than the NSX we saw before. The Honda.
Wow. First time in a while we've gotten into like 10th gear.
Cruising.
Yeah, it's just chugging away.
I haven't been drinking Red Bulls or soda lately.
Oh, so I'm bad.
No.
Bad influence.
No, this weekend was mandatory. But after
Well,
this weekend,
I saw them in BJ's. They had the bigger cans, same amount, 24 cans, but they were like, I don't know, maybe they were 12-ounce cans. It was like $50 for them. And then I saw these, a little smaller, and it was $40 for these. So I said,
well, thank you for picking them up.
oh, I even said to Lisa, I said, if they don't drink them this weekend, you can take them home with them. Then you can drink them at work.
I'll probably leave them by you, and if anything, drink them when we're working on cars. I was telling everybody in the chat, the rear bolts, lower control arm bolts.
Unbelievable.
That's the worst experience I've ever had. It couldn't come out.
Well, got a brand new jack for my birthday. We didn't use it as a jack. We used the handle as leverage to pry bar to break the bolts. And
Yeah.
it didn't break the bolts, it broke 2 sockets. And one of them was an impact
You
socket.
see, that's what I needed to have filmed. That'd been a great video.
Would have been, but you didn't film it.
I was trying to get everything done so fast.
I know.
That was a business trip. That was like, let's just get this thing ready to go. We got hours left before the race.
So underneath the little scoop that I made to keep your GoPro cool.
Oh, by the way, he roots for drivers, not teams. He likes Albon. It was Williams.
Williams. Williams used to
And
be
Alonso and Sainz, so
Williams used to be like the strongest team in F1.
apparently.
They had the white, they called them the Marlboro cars. They were sponsored by Marlboro. They were white with the orange Marlboro on it.
Oh, I think that was McLaren.
Was it?
Williams was strong. I think they were like the blue one.
The blue one. That's
Yeah,
right.
blue.
McLaren had the Marlboros. I used to watch some of it when nothing else was on.
Yeah. How'd you get into NASCAR?
I always liked racing.
Yeah.
The first time they put the Daytona 500 on for the whole race, they used to put it on like, oh, we're going to cut to the Daytona 500, and then you'd watch like a commercial's worth of a football game, and then they'd go back to the football game. So the first time they put it on, there was a big snowstorm up north. The whole race was on. I watched it, thought it was the greatest, and I watched every race they ever put on after that.
What year? Roundabout. That was when Dale was in like the Wrangler car?
He wasn't. I don't think he was even in it.
Oh, wow.
That was the one where Cale Yarbo had the fight with Donnie Allison
Oh, no
and
way.
Bobby Allison.
Sick.
I watched that live. Oh yeah. Where
Yeah,
we
that was
going
like
from here.
late 70s.
I gotta
left
get to
lanes.
the left lane.
Left 3 lanes.
Oh yeah.
It had to be late 70s.
I think it was. No, it was the early 70s.
Was it?
Hope I'm going the right way here.
Yep.
And I'm going to 95 North. Okay. I still have a hard time understanding this stuff.
Waze doesn't zoom in as good as a few of the others, but up in this top left, it'll tell you basically which lanes to go, and that's why I just look at those. When you didn't have anybody to root for before Dale?
I did. Bobby Allison drove, and it was probably in the, I want to say early 70s, 72, 73, because Bobby Allison drove a Coca-Cola Monte Carlo. It was like a 73 or a 74, and he was the dominant guy, and I rooted for him. And he changed teams, and I stopped rooting for him. And I just like to watch. I started to root for Darrell Waltrip until Dale was there, and Dale and Darrell were almost the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the debate.
Dale started out in a Wrangler car, number 2, a Ford.
Ford, yeah. That wasn't Richard Childress, though? So Wrangler came with him when he went to RCR?
Yes. Richard Childress used to race. He used to be a driver. He had his own team and everything, and he drove.
Isn't that how it happened with Hendricks? He tried driving too, or no?
No. Hendricks started, and his first driver was Jeff Bodine. And where Hendricks was smart, when Hollywood came there and said, we want to make this movie, Hendrix said, oh, we'll build the cars for you. Because NASCAR said, you can make the movie. If you're going to be out on the track, you have to have cars that pass inspection. And there was no rules on how many cars you could have. The only rule was no more than 42 cars in the field.
Right.
So you had to qualify to get in the field. And what they found out was Hendrix was gaining so much knowledge with all of these extra cars and the extra weight with the cameras and everything else that, holy shit, you got to have 2, 3, 4 cars to get the knowledge.
Interesting. A little extra research and development.
Oh, yeah. And they did a lot of the, I mean, they were in the races, but they only had the cameras in the car during the races, or, you know, the little ones mounted. But then when they needed other scenes, they had the big cameras with the, like, the stuff welded to the front of the car
Yeah, I've
on
seen
tracks
some of
when
those.
nobody was around.
Some of those are really big. The whole windshield is out on the one. I remember you used to watch some indie or kart, right?
Indy,
Uncle,
yeah.
Uncle Bill.
Uncle Billy. I worked them.
You worked.
And I still have the posters, which probably worth some money.
You worked on the Indy cars?
Yeah, I was tech inspector when they were down in the Meadowlands.
Sick.
And I'll never forget, I was working in the machine shop and I took off to go to the Meadowlands Thursday and Friday, and then there were practice or qualifying Saturday, and then the race was Sunday. We go down there on Thursday, they set everything up, and they broke, the side pods couldn't deflect no more than 1/10 of an inch. So they had indicators that checked it. They broke the 2 indicators they had, and they're trying to figure out where to go buy them. And I went back to the shop where I worked, and I took my 2 and I brought them there.
Wow.
I worked the 2 or 3 races that were in the Meadowlands, and the 3rd year I worked Poconos. I went to Poconos with your mom.
Sick.
Oh yeah.
I think I vaguely remember you telling me about that, but I didn't really understand that until just now. You were actually like a tech inspector.
Mom's friend that passed away, Debbie.
Yeah.
Nice girl, nice lady. The one time that I worked the Meadowlands race, her birthday was around that time, and I had almost every driver sign the program. And Danny Sullivan signed the front page, and I gave it to Debbie
Sick.
as a birthday gift.
That's awesome. That'd be a cool piece of memorabilia right now.
Ari Lyondike won it that year.
Where did they race in the Meadowlands? Just around the stadium?
No. The Byrne Arena, then there was 2 bridges that crossed over to the stadium.
Yeah.
And the drivers complained because some of the course, like going to those bridges, were off camber. Like you're making a right-hand turn, but the road was tilted the other way.
Yeah.
Stamping the tires they qualified with, so I was out. I had 4 pits. These are your 4 pits. When they come in to change tires, you need to stamp them.
How many tire changes? How many pit stops?
Well, no, that was just for qualifying. They were only allowed to change the tires once for qualifying. And then it was like, okay, they sat in the trailer and they tested the pop-off valves, so you couldn't get too much boost. And Cort did that. Tested it, everything's good. Take this to number whoever. They gave you a little slip of paper, and they gave you a press, a hand press, and they would put it on the car, bolt it on, and the last bolt had a hole in it. And the last 2 bolts had a hole in it. And they put a wire through it, you know, turned it a couple of times, and they put this lead seal on it, and I'd have to press the lead seal with a stamp on it. So yeah, they would check that at the end come back in here. They gave him a little bit extra so he could do better. Where am I going here?
We're gonna get to all the way to the right. Looks like we're gonna get off here in about 800 feet.
Oh yeah, well, we're gonna do that. We'll flip people off.
High speed.
That one?
Yep.
Watch this.
Stay to the left.
That's what happens when I get talking. Runs in a family. And straight.
Yep. Stay this
What?
lane. No.
This lane. Green light.
Now we're gonna get to all the way to the right up here. They only ran 3 years in the Meadowlands.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good track.
Track sucked, and they didn't get
Oh.
the people that they anticipated. You know, like the night before the race, they put all the cars in the Meadowlands, and I'm not the Meadowlands, in the Burn Arena,
Yeah.
and then you had to pay to come in to go walk around and look at the cars, but you couldn't get close to the cars, so nobody wanted to do it.
I mean, I understand not getting close to them. I mean, how close are we talking though?
They had, you know, like the ropes that control traffic lines in a bank.
Yeah.
They had those set up. You were probably 15 feet away from the car,
Yeah, that's actually reasonable. They don't want to get too close.
I guess.
Stay in this lane.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You didn't follow cart after that? Or you still followed it?
Oh, I followed it. I just, you know, I didn't go. It cost your mom and I more money than we had at the time to go to Poconos.
They didn't pay you?
No, everything was voluntary. You had to volunteer, and that's how you did it. Uncle Pilly got paid because that was his job.
What's the reason, like, what would they have? What's the advantage for you to volunteer to your time and
Just to get there.
just to experience?
Yeah. I mean, I did tech inspection on every car in the Meadowlands. And each year it was something different. You know, some years it was the deflection of the side pods. Some years it was the angle of the rear wing. Some years it was on the scales. So, and then the sit in the pits was cool. Poconos, I was in Al Unser Senior's pit. And that was the same year he had won the Indianapolis 500.
Sick. Al Unser. I actually I had a couple of his like Hot Wheels cars, Matchbox cars.
So Mr. Miles likes those little cars, huh?
He loves them. First got him. When we first got him down to the house, I first got him out of the box. He loves the truck, like the trailer, and putting the cars in there. He really likes the trucks because they're big. But yeah, he's starting
Take
to
him
kind
up
of
to
get the
Island
cars.
Dragway this week. Okay.
No, we can't go up this summer. Oh, there's some traffic here.
Island Dragway's having a big truck event this weekend.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't be around this weekend.
Yes, we will. We're around New Hampshire. Doesn't tell us that there's a fucking accident.
It's up here, yeah, a little bit.
You watching the live stream?
No, I'm talking with Andrew.
Oh, you're talking to Andrew.
Oh, actually, we're not that far apart. He's actually just in front of us.
Okay, good. Tell him to push everybody out of the way. last night was the Knicks' first game opening the season. So Dan Lorenzo.
I just texted Dan. Put me
Yeah.
your phone.
All right.
I sent him the stream. I'm hoping he's watching it.
Well, he just replied back.
I get it. What do you say?
I guess if being a policeman wasn't dangerous enough, you got to do this. I'm hoping that we go right through tech.
Assuming it'll be similar to New Jersey, where we have to tech for the track to do the practice. Yeah, just it's like every other video I make, as a matter of fact. Said nobody's watching but him.
I put the
At this point, it's for posterity reasons.
I put the pins in all the seat belts. That's all done correctly. I taped up the positive battery connection. They could only ask me to tape up the other battery connections for the kill switch, but I don't think you need to. You just hit the kill switch and those are dead. And the kill switches have seemed to be working properly lately after I put that piece in.
Good.
And just to be on the safe side, I made another piece because I only did one kill switch. I didn't do the second one because it seemed to be working fine. But if it stopped giving us a problem, I have the piece to fix it.
Okay.
Which way left?
Left, stay, yeah.
That's breakfast. I wonder what gas is in there.
Mobile.
No, how much?
Oh, I mean, call you. Yeah, a little slip of the tongue. Phone is red hot right now.
Yeah, because you're doing so much with it. Do more with my phone.
No, yeah. I'm basically just texting.
John Rubio.
Yeah.
How's Frankie doing with 86th and Vine or whatever it's called?
Hold on. Get back. Oh, uniform policy, good. He's doing good. As far as I know, it's been pretty successful. Actually, I still have to go write another review. Yeah, it seems to be a pretty poppin' spot. Pretty busy.
I wouldn't have imagined that. But good.
He's got a few people helping him. I think I'd hope it's not too much, like too overwhelming. But it's owning your own business. I'm sure there's infinitely more
There's a lot
stress than just
that you don't see. A lot
Yeah.
behind the scene that you don't
Yeah.
see,
worried about stuff getting to you on time and everything. 86th and Vine. I'm trying to throw the sticker on 86th and Vine wherever I can.
You got one on the car.
Yeah, one on the car. For the go-kart race,
You need
86th and
lemons.
Vine is going to be like the driver of the race, sponsored by 86th and Vine.
You need some lemon stickers on the little hump that we got behind us. There we go. Ah, that's not an
RST.
RST. Rally Sport truck.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Baez is probably about 5 or 6 miles in front of us, but we're on the same route now.
Yeah, well, he's probably going a lot faster than we are. You could pull over and take a nap and we wouldn't catch up to him.
He shared his location. It says he's 11 minutes in front of us.
dying with the car trailer behind us. That's the only reason why she didn't come. I said, if you want, I'll ask Richie and Drew to tow the truck up and the car up, and you and I can go. Nope. This is like the fourth testicle that passed us already.
No, it's Tesla.
I don't even know if we're allowed to be on this road towing this thing. Well, we're not commercial, so I guess we can. I'm doing 55. Everybody's passing me, and the road's 50 miles an hour.
Huh. I mean, if you're in a car just chilling, you're just flying up this.
Where are the goddamn police when you need them?
Tennessee. They released the schedule for next year.
I know. I told Lisa, I said, if this thing is still running, we didn't blow it up, we're probably going to make the 3 races this next year. New Jersey, Connecticut, and New Hampshire. I don't know if that's what we're going to do, but
Yeah, that's a solid plan. I think it looks like Drew will probably not be able to go to New Jersey again.
Oh, okay.
He has him and his family go to like a big country music festival in like Tennessee or something. And
Oh, that's nice.
it's the same weekend again. So I think he's already got his tickets. It doesn't look like he'll be at that New Jersey one. New Jersey looks so awesome. That track is so awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It's just big and beautiful and clean.
Yeah. I was thinking about buying the camper back for the pickup truck. Once everything's out of it, you put the camper back on it. It's like a tent. You can sleep back there.
Oh, in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Oh.
In the bed.
Oh, sick. That's actually not a bad call.
It's fairly cheap.
Well, I mean, I think long term, camping will probably end up being something we need to
Well,
start getting into. Like the hotel room, though it's easy and convenient, just more money.
oh, exactly.
Trying to
That's what,
streamline.
I was sitting at the table with Lisa and we were talking about all of this, and we got to find a way of, keeping the cost down.
Yeah.
I said, well, one of the biggest costs is
Hotel.
blowing up the motor.
Oh.
But if we don't do that,
Yeah.
the best thing is to do some camping on site.
Yeah.
I said, I know the place in Jersey had very big bathrooms and showers.
Yeah.
And I said, that's why I bought the camping stove. We could always use
You saw how Jersey at least was set up with the
Yeah.
whole paddock. I mean, that was very comfortable for us to be able to set up a campsite. Good bathrooms, very
You
close.
remember the tent I had in the backyard for Nick's?
Yeah.
I still have that.
Sick.
I mean, not only could we camp in that fucking thing,
That's a big tent.
we could park the car in it.
Yeah, that's a big tent.
Okay. Let's go, people. 55, not 30.
Off season, there's definitely some things to plan out. Camping setup is definitely one of them. The radios is high priority. I was talking to the F1 guy habits.
I like what you thought about with the phones.
Some teams just use cell phones for when we go into the pits or the paddock, and like we're off track and like Andrew's racing. Sometimes I'm going to want to record footage, and I might be using my phone or whatever.
I know, but I have a phone.
No, yeah. Is it?
Oh, that's
like,
the guy, the last guy on all the videos.
Greg Black. Yeah. Greg.
He's a nice guy, Chris. I wish Justin was coming.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, he had the experience.
Yeah, I think he was even thinking about it within the last like week or so.
Good. We're in Connecticut, huh?
Yeah. I think he was even tempted in the last like 2 days, but I think he's locked in to finish out the year and see where he's at.
I understand. Although retirement's not all it's cracked up to be.
Oh, he'll probably do something else. Just he'll be done with the DPW.
I get it.
He just texted too. We might consider looking into like a Pittsburgh or something. One of the other, not terribly far events.
Well, my winter project
the trailer.
is the travel.
Yeah. I have a bucket list race. And I don't even know if I told Justin this. I'm sure I've thrown it out there, but bucket list race for this team, and we would need the full team. I'd have to double check which race. I think there's 2 or 1, but it's one of the ones out in like the Midwest, the actual 24-hour race. And run the damn thing for 24 straight hours.
I'm thinking this.
Bucket list.
I'm thinking this.
I'm gonna wait for that Rawlings pop-up because I'm sure it's gonna be
The bucket list.
funny.
I'm thinking that I know this is a young man's sport, and I'm far from that.
You're not that old.
Yeah.
You're still kicking. You're still moving
I'm still
around.
kicking,
You're
yes.
good.
But what I'd like to do is change my position and just be the mechanic on this car. And right now, Nick fits in my suit, my helmet, everything. I got to teach him how to drive stick, and then he could be part of the team, and then whatever it costs, him and I will pick up the cost.
Yeah, we can
He
definitely.
can pick up the cost, or I
He'll
can
definitely be able to be.
And then
a
this
good
way,
racer.
he's a younger guy. You guys can have a younger team, and all I have to do is fix what you break.
Well, ideally, we're still obviously we're still gonna be working on
I brought an extra set of brake pads, front and rear. I brought 6 quarts of oil and a new oil filter. So, like, make it through Saturday, hooray! I'm changing whatever I have to change.
it. Yeah, I'll be under the car changing it as well.
Yeah.
We'll jack it up, change the oil. I'll probably end up when we get back to the house at some point. I think I'm gonna change the oil again before I park for the winter. I don't know if I
You
want
don't
to park
have to
it.
do that. That's not right.
Park it with used oil for that.
But what we do have to do is when we get home, take the water out and put antifreeze back in it.
Yeah.
Because you want to have, and then you got to run it a little bit to get the antifreeze into
cycle
the block
around,
and everything.
right.
You know?
Ethan is texting me the garage stall.
Oh crap! I left those papers for
What papers?
the papers that had the garage.
He just sent me a map anyway.
Okay, hey, while you're sitting over there, fill this out.
Yeah. Okay, should be this there. It's 95. We're number 95. Where's 95? There it is.
Lisa made enough stuffed shells. I think there's a dozen of them. I don't know how many you eat, how many Drew's gonna eat them. I know I'm not gonna be able to eat much more than 2. So if there's leftovers, you can have Ethan and what's the other man's name?
John.
John?
Yeah.
Maybe they can have some with us.
Yeah.
But there's only 3 meatballs in them. Basically, Lisa said these are for Rich.
Sick.
Because there was no sauce on them.
Okay.
I only have 6 hamburgers, but I got some cold cuts, but I have like 24 hamburger rolls, so we can put the cold cuts on the hamburger rolls.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Not a testicle.
Not great service up here. Don't know if the stream is going to survive. Let's see.
And Nancy and Uncle Mike went a home run race, basically. Wait, they went down to
Florida?
Mikey
Oh.
and Sarah's house for a while.
North Carolina?
Yep, North
Yep.
Carolina. And then from there, they went down to see Chris in Florida. And I spoke to them while they were in Florida. And I even spoke to Chris. Then they were going to come back and stay by Mike. Oh, they live in, Mike and Sarah live in a town named Selma. And they were going to go back and stay there. And then head back home.
Very nice. That's a nice little trip. This is actually a nice little trip. This little cozy highway, the fall foliage.
Oh, foliage.
This little end of October action. It's actually probably couldn't ask for better weather. This makes the last 3.5 weeks of rain kind of worth it. Yeah.
I hope it doesn't. Right lane closed, did it say? Right lane closed.
Maybe. There.
We have a good distance to the cars behind us. I sent the video of Miles running around by a house to Aunt Kathy.
Awesome. He's been, we call it leveling up. He's been leveling up a lot lately. It feels like every couple of days he grows like a couple inches. And he like starts to talk to you almost like in a different way. Like he woke up and learned 7 extra words. And he's like putting them all together now. There's like sentences.
You want him to learn more.
Yeah.
You got to make him sing with you. Sing a song with
Oh, sing. He doesn't really sing.
him. Sing nursery. Sing freaking songs. Any song.
Oh, we sing. Sometimes we put on
Sing the
Apple
girls,
Music and
girls,
just sing.
girls.
Yeah. We put on some music and let him. He dances.
Good.
The one day he was
So
down.
did you.
A big dancing family. He was down by Monica and Jerry, and we were just hanging out. And she said, "Hey, do you know, Miles, why don't you drink some water? You want your water?" And he turned to her and he said, "Aqua,
Aqua.
aqua." The daycare he goes to is run, I think, primarily by Spanish-speaking
Good.
women. I mean, they speak English, but he
It
likes
doesn't hurt.
starting know. He started to pick up little things in Spanish, like tío. I mean, ultimately, if you can learn multiple languages, that would be amazing.
Good for him.
But I mean, he still says water.
Of course.
It'd be nice to know aqua as well.
Right.
We weren't sure if he even said it, but he ended up saying it a second time. We were like shocked. The guy.
Am I going to 95? No.
Nope, stay straight.
47 miles, never mind.
Yeah.
228 to go.
Almost there.
Bet you Drew's more than 11 miles in front of us now.
He might be a little further, but it's not like you're flying on this or anything. Justin's probably asleep by now. Still says he's about 11 minutes. We're all kind of driving in a pack.
Well, it is kind of rapid traffic.
This is cozy.
Very tight.
Very tight.
Very tight.
Actually, looks like he's a little further ahead now. 11 minutes. Yeah, the other day, I went to leave my house to go to work. It was just dew on the top of the car. Well, it hadn't rained. And I kind of started to go forward and hit the brakes. And I saw my windshield was covered in moisture, had moisture on it, but
Not outside,
I saw,
it was inside.
yeah, I saw something fly past me. And I was like, wait a second. Is that inside or outside? And I kind of looked down to the passenger.
It's got a sunroof?
Yeah.
It opens and closes?
Yeah, fully. I think the drain ports are probably clogged.
Take the air compressor and
I'm gonna have to. Yeah,
I
there was
hope-
actually standing water in the passenger.
I hope Ethan was right about the compressed air.
Me too. I think we should be all right. Worst case, we could see if somebody else has a compressor. And,
It's just to check the air pressures in the race tires.
yeah.
I bought a cooking spray so I could cook with, right?
Yeah.
We can also use that on the rims in the back.
Try to keep all the rubber off.
Try. Something has to happen because I'm telling you, it was built up. I was more surprised than the rubber buildup on the car. This guy just gave you the thumbs up.
Oh, nice.
There was more rubber built up on the tires.
Oh yeah, no, the tires look pretty kicked up.
They're better now. I cleaned a lot of it off.
That was amazing. We have very spotty service right now. I think Justin said the feed is out. I wasn't sure it would actually stream the whole way anyway, honestly. It's alright. Yeah, I'll kill the feed. drop the quality down big time, and I'll still be able to. So we're done streaming, but it's still recording. I can still upload this at some point. What's going on? Maybe we'll drop in service again. 3:30 arrival.
Yeah.
Looking good.
I'm hoping for 4 o'clock. I'll be happy with 4 o'clock. If we get there for 3:30, I'll be ecstatic.
I don't know. We might be in that area. I think it readjusts for our speed and travel. He's just where the road splits, apparently. Let's see how long it takes us to get to where the road splits. He looks like he's in 48 minutes. Where was this?
It's John.
John put a nice big wing on his car.
Slow him down.
I think he's gonna look to put the car actually on track. So I think he wants to actually go down and put it on a racetrack.
He should have went to the Jersey place where you and Justin
I
went
know.
tested.
I know. I actually told him I wanted to go with him this year. Do you know when that event was?
Today.
This week. Friday, I think it's tomorrow. So couldn't do it.
Oh boy, look at this minivan. Well, it's not bad.
Honda Fit. I think it's moving.
It's gonna break the rubber band inside that thing.
We brought a 2 terabyte external hard drive. I'm going to upload all this footage to that tonight. Clear all the memory. I mean, all the memory cards should be cleared anyway, but make sure all the memory chips are wiped. And then prepare to set them up for tomorrow and Saturday.
Tomorrow's a good day to check a lot of things out.
Yeah.
We do need to find out if there's an auto parts store someplace nearby,
I'm sure there is.
just in case. We need something.
Yo!
Yo, your video is really upside down.
It was for the first few minutes. I flip it in a minute or two. Justin finally texted me and was like, yo, flip your video. Nobody said anything.
Oh my god.
I have it so that it automatically rotates. I do that with the go-kart. So I
What happened?
I didn't, for whatever reason, when I clicked the stream, it didn't do that. I watched it as I rotated it. All the
This is what I really wish I would have brought instead of the pickup.
data turned around. Oh, Tahoe.
Yeah,
I love the Tahoe.
I love that truck.
It's the proper way. I just streamed for like an hour. We cut out because of the service. I'll probably start it back up in a few minutes though. I want to try and get more than like 2 bars.
Alright, are you guys track ready?
No, we got like 3.5 hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, only 222 miles to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going 200 miles an hour, it's only an hour.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
That
We're
wouldn't be
gonna try
bad if I wasn't towing a piece of shit behind me.
Alright, when do you guys start like the practice? Today or
No, tomorrow. Today's just set up and get everything squared away. Tomorrow's practice race. I'll text everybody. I'll send out some links. We're gonna stream probably a little on track,
throw the link.
and then racing begins Saturday. 7 hours Sunday and 7 hours Saturday.
Send the link through if you watch them.
Will do, sir. I'll text you in a little while.
Alright guys, yeah, have a safe trip.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, later.
Later. That was Gut.
Guys, so you still streaming?
I'm still recording.
You're
It's not
just
sh-
recording, you're not
Yeah,
streaming.
I'm gonna stream in a few more minutes. I'm hoping to get a couple more bars. We dropped to like 2 bars for a minute.
Yeah, well, they probably only have like 3 cell towers in Connecticut.
I'd assume it's nice around here. Like, a lot of coverage. I guess it's a little more rural. Yeah, this doesn't look very city-esque. These are tight highways.
Hmm?
The roadways are a little tight.
Oh, yeah,
Older.
well, they expect cars and testicles to drive on it.
They're a little older design.
Yeah, this is one of those kind of highways that's, they don't upgrade them, you know?
Yeah, this was definitely like an older, slower type of car roadway.
I watched on, I don't know, I think it was Netflix. The prequel of The Sopranos, the movie they made.
Oh, Many Saints of Newark.
No, that's it. I watched that the other night.
How was it?
It was really good.
Do you end up seeing James Gandolfini in any of the spots?
No,
Not at all?
no.
Okay.
In the movie, they start him out, he's a young kid, you know?
Yeah.
And then he's a teenager. As the movie is ending, just before they go to the names and everything,
Yeah.
they start playing the song that they used to play in the
Did you watch The Sopranos?
Oh, yeah.
I've never really watched it.
Oh, it was really good. One of my favorite of all times.
Not that Jill will ever see this, but during COVID, a little while after COVID started and Jill wasn't going to work anymore, we picked a show to watch together. Sopranos was the first one. So we watched the first episode. I had to go to work the next day. I came home from working that week, and Jill was like, I accidentally watched an extra episode or 2. I was like, all right, that's not a problem. I'll catch up. You know, you go to sleep a little early, I'll catch up. She goes, all right, well, I finished the first season. It's like, first season? And then by the next time I came back from work after the next week, she had finished
The next
like
season.
2 seasons. Yeah, so I never caught up.
It was very, very easy. Some of the characters that were in The Sopranos were in this, and they got younger actors to play certain guys,
Yeah,
and they made them look like
right.
the guys from The Sopranos. It
Who
was
does
really
Ray
done
Liotta
well.
play?
What?
Ray Liotta. Who does he play in that movie?
He plays 2 parts. He plays a part of the main character's father.
James Gandolfini's father?
No. James Gandolfini. He's
That's
not
Tony.
even.
Tony's.
Yeah, Tony Soprano is, as a kid, he's a character, but he's not the main character in this.
No, he's not.
No. The main character, and he wasn't even part of the Sopranos. The guy, Ray, is
Yeah.
his father. Then later on, Ray is this guy's uncle, because he plays 2 different parts. It's like the father and the uncle were brothers, so they make them look like, but they cut his hair different.
Oh, interesting. Are they like twins?
They didn't say.
Okay. It's on my list of shows and movie to watch.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really
opportunity.
enjoyed watching The Sopranos, because there was a lot of funny twists, not funny, crazy twists to it, that things you didn't expect.
Right. And they filmed a lot in Jersey, out by us.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? The when I was going down, I think it was probably late high high school or early college. I was going down to show with Frank on some of the weekends to, like, the bars to drink. We'd be down, like, I'd go down to a shore house. We would have to rush back to watch Sopranos that night. So there was probably one season I watched. It was the season where the Joe Pantoliano, he gets his head sliced off in the bathtub.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
That's the only season I watched.
Okay. I mean, there was a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I've seen random episodes here and there, but I would never be able to put everything together.
Watch it in order. It's
Right.
really good. It was really good.
One day.
Yeah.
One day.
I just finished watching a series called The Sinners.
Sinners on what? Netflix?
Yeah. Remember the movie 4th of July with
Tom Cruise?
where the aliens come in?
Oh, Independence Day.
Independence Day. That's it. The guy who plays the president in that.
Bill
Yeah, I forget.
Paxton?
Something like that. He's the main character in this. So there was 4 seasons. And I watched the 4 seasons, and at the end it said 5th season coming. I was like, yeah.
Is it murder mystery?
Yeah, he
Sinners?
plays a detective.
I think I do remember the like preview. Interesting.
And the strangest things happen. So.
It's like supernatural?
But no. But each season is about one specific case.
Yeah.
How you feel, all right?
Yeah, I feel alright.
Tired?
Yeah.
And you worked last night.
Yeah.
Till
Till 2.
2 in the morning?
Yeah.
So you did get a little bit of sleep.
Yeah. I was in bed. I was probably asleep by 3.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I was like a little kid. I was so anxious. I kept getting up and looking at the clock. Getting up and looking at the clock.
That reminds me of like when we'd go fishing. The few times we went fishing. I'd be anxious to go. Never really liked fishing though. Never a big fisher guy. A little too boring for me. Or actually, you know what it reminded me of? Was when we'd go down the shore. That'd be lit. We would leave super early.
You ever hear from any of those guys anymore? Like Jeff or...
I talked to Jeff once in a blue moon. He's got like 4 kids. I think 3 kids.
Oh,
He's
they had
moved up.
TV.
He moved up in he was in Customs and Border Patrol. He moved up like Johnny. He's up there. You know what's funny? At one of the events for Frank, when I went to 86th and Vine,
Yeah.
I was hanging out there, and it was about time to leave. And as I was heading out, I ran into Jeremy Rogers.
Oh, yeah.
He went up to like Boston for a few years to work, and I didn't even know he came back. But I ran into him that night. He said, "What's up?" I hadn't seen him in like probably 20 years. He looks exactly the same. Like if I close my eyes and remember him from high school, he looks exactly the same.
And Coop?
Coop's had been in Hawaii.
Right. He was okay with the fires and everything out there?
From what I understand, yeah. I didn't really put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
I heard about the fires, kind of forgot. he
And
possibly had
Kathy's youngest son, they lived in Arizona, which they still do. His ex-brother-in-law called him, and he's working in Hawaii with his ex-brother-in-law. They are putting in like solar panels and electrical stuff. And the last I heard from Aunt Kathy was he was helping the boss build a house in Hawaii now.
Interesting.
My kid's 39, and
Time
like, where the
flies.
fuck did the time go?
Time flies. He's married. Still liking it down there, from what I can tell. We talk once in a while. He texted me the other day. I still haven't got back to him. Not that Coop's watching this, but Coop, I gotta text you later. Bobby, remember Bobby Gillistathis?
Yep.
He's got like 4 kids.
Oh, my
He's married. Doing his thing. Nicolanus,
Remember him?
married, has a baby girl. She's probably 2, not so much baby, but infant, toddler. Montleone.
Yes.
Think
Still in
he's
Palisade Park.
still in Powell Park. I think he changed over to be a fireman now.
Oh, they have a paid fire department there now?
Not really sure what the deal is, but I think him and his wife parted ways. He's got like a girlfriend.
They
now,
did,
so,
because
yeah.
his wife worked with Aunt Connie in Fort Lee at the bank.
Right, yeah.
And Aunt Connie had told me, oh yeah, they're getting divorced. And that's a long time ago. Aunt Connie's been out of work now for 6 years, 7 years. She retired. She didn't want to work. Which way am I? I'm going to the left.
Yeah, stay. You're still in Hartford. He looks good. He lost a bunch of weight. He probably as thin as he's been since high school, I think. Who
The
else?
mayor.
Yeah. Who else? Sung. I don't know if you remember Sung.
I do.
Also has a baby. Been married.
Brendan.
Brandon. I probably haven't talked to him in several years. Since
Every time I see Britney Spears, I think of him.
that video. I wonder where that video is. Alright, that was a geometry video.
Yes.
Last I talked to him, he was coaching football, high school football. He was a teacher. I haven't really kept up with Brandon.
Isn't that what Coop is too? Teacher?
Yeah. Yeah, last I talked, he's a teacher. Can't even think what
And
else.
Jeremy was in business with Jeffrey's brother, right?
Yeah, Kev Sante. I think they were doing HVAC.
I thought they were doing electrical.
Could have been. I don't even remember. It's been so long.
Because that's what Kevin and Jeff's stepdad did.
All right, Sante Electric. I don't remember. But I think they went to open their own business. I'm not sure what happened, but Jeremy
Yeah.
came back. I think Kev stayed up there in like Boston or Massachusetts somewhere. Kev has a couple little girls he's married to. Yeah, time flies. We were supposed to have our 20-year reunion last year.
But COVID?
No, I got some text messages, just never got put together. It's kind of the same deal with our 10-year. Our 10-year was supposed to be this big event. Like 10 people showed up. It was all the same people basically. It's hard to, I guess it's hard to keep track of people, or you need somebody really dedicated to hunt them down.
That's what it is. You need somebody that's really wants to do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna dedicate a lot of time to it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not gonna be.
Why don't you get some sleep?
Nah, we'll be able to sleep.
Alright.
I'll get some sleep tonight.
I hope so.
Yeah, well, I wanted to wake up early enough today to also hang out with the little guy for a bit. I was gonna sleep in, and then when Joe was getting up, when he was waking up, I was like, you know what? Let me go see what's up. What's the point? Sleeping an extra 50 minutes.
Please don't pull out. Please accelerate.
Not too bad. Actually, not very good.
I'm stepped on the gas since he pulled out.
Jeez, look at this guy. It's gonna probably be female.
Yeah. It knows it's towing.
Yeah. As an elderly gentleman.
That's what's behind the wheel of the truck.
No. Much more. You're not
90
elderly.
miles since we left my house.
90, huh?
90.
Sick. New Haven. I've been up here to buy car parts before.
Better you than me. We got a garage full of car parts.
Yeah.
Belong to you. I was actually thinking of changing out the headlights until I realized I gotta take the freaking front tires off to do that.
Do you?
Yeah.
You gotta get through the wheel well?
In the wheel well is the last bolt. So, like,
Well, that'll be a nice little winter project for John. He's gonna work on the headlight, ram air.
Ram air. You know, you don't have an air box. It goes directly into the
Yeah, to the throttle body.
throttle body.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have an air box. It may starve for air if you really hit it hard. Although, right now the cold air tubing is your air box.
Need to start for air. Why?
That's what air boxes are for. It holds a lot of air. Let's say it holds.
Oh, I got you.
Let's say it holds
Before
a
the rest of
cubic
the air
foot
can get back to it.
It holds a cubic foot of air, but you're only using a quarter cubic foot of air. When you step on the throttle hard, it wants more air. It drains that whole air box, and then the next thing you know, you're low on air. It's starving for air. By the way, this thing runs rich as hell.
The Civic. Yeah. I know it's.
I have no clue on how to change.
J-Swap Johnny. Johnny came by and helped us out.
Yes.
I think his name is Rosario. I just call him Johnny. I gotta actually text him later. He kind of explained to me how to get that addressed. So we have an off-season to-do list. One of those things is basically we gotta get a different ECU, and that ECU would be programmable, customizable in a way.
See, this is what bothers me. The ECU we have in the car.
Yeah.
For an automatic transmission.
Yeah.
So who knows if we're getting the right mixture of fuel when you're shifting? You know, higher RPMs, lower RPMs. What's going on? I definitely know it's rich. It's running real rich.
Which means it's not as efficient, but it's also not going to run lean. So
I put an air temperature
Safer.
sensor in the cold air induction system, and I plugged in the wire. It seems to be working.
okay.
I'm getting the millivolts that it's supposed to be getting.
Wait, so you're able to you can measure the intake air temp?
Well, it's on. I don't have a gauge to measure it,
yeah.
but the computer knows that it's being measured.
Okay.
And my guess is it wants to know that because if it's getting a lot of cold air, it can dump a little bit more fuel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He walked me through what we're gonna need to do, and it's actually hold that thought. All right.
So I can't find the original key, and I know I gave Drew the spare key, though, the key you bought from Honda that I had cut.
Yeah.
So I went through the garage, I don't know, the same spots 10, 15 times. I went through the washing machine. I dumped the garbage out, looking in the garbage. I went all over. I made arrangements with you to come down to your house to get the spare key from Drew. And I can't sleep this night because I'm so upset that I lost the key. I come down, I get the key, I go home, and Lisa takes the truck, and she's got to go to the doctor's with her dad, and okay. Now her dad's in the backyard with us. We're hanging out, the three of us. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and Lisa says, "Did you get the keys made?" I'm like, "Oh shit, I forgot all about it." So I grabbed all the keys, which is the locks for the trailer, and the spare key that Drew gave us back, and my truck key. And I run up to the locksmith, and he remembers me. He says, "Oh, guess the key didn't work." I said, "No, the key worked great, worked the ignition, but nothing else, but that's all I care about. However, I lost the original key, and all I got is the duplicate you made me."
You lost Drew's key.
Now I'm looking, and it's like, holy shit, I can't find Drew's key. I go back out to the truck, I search the truck, no key. I run home, I look where I had the keys on the bench, no Drew's key. I walk back out into the driveway, there's Drew's key laying on the ground. I pick it up, I go up to the place. Gets even funnier. The guy says to me, according to records, this is supposed to be a chipped key.
Oh God.
I said, the car's a 96. All I want is the thing, I need a spare key for the ignition, please. He's like, "Yeah, I got him here." I said, "You know what? I'm in such a good mood. Give me 2, please." He gave me 2, he cut them, he said, "If they don't work, bring them back. I'll do something for you. You spent enough money." Okay. I went home. The keys open up the back hatch, and they work in the ignition, but not the doors. So I called the guy up, and I told him that. He's like, "Because somebody probably had a remote control and never put the key in, so the tumblers aren't on." Whatever. As long as it works the ignition, I'm a happy camper.
Huh.
$50.
That's great. Jeez. So I'm trying to figure out how to get the doors to open.
Oh, we're just not going to lock them. That's why I didn't put anything in them.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to go about it. Probably, I wanted to do the secondary doors before this race.
I know.
That's on my, it's number 1 on my list for next race.
Yeah, but what that
we're
means is
I think we're
painting.
getting off soon.
Okay.
Yeah, so we gotta paint them.
And the 48.
Yeah. That whole long process. Just for both doors, but a little weight savings. It's gonna be all right lane.
I'm in the right one.
Yeah. The keys technically wouldn't work on those doors anyway.
True. Unless we change the
The
lock.
whole thing,
And I weighed that piece of sheet metal. It's only like 9 pounds. You're only going to gain. You're only going to lose 18 pounds. You should put that over the rear wheels. The 18 pounds.
yeah. I want it to be as light as possible everywhere.
No, I get it. I get it. We want to.
What? Wait, what did you measure the sheet metal?
I cut the door.
Yeah, that was 18?
No, it was like 9.
Oh yeah, but the window's also in it.
Which way am I going here?
Stay
To the left.
The window's also in
Yeah, that's true. That's another thing. On the door I cut off, and the other door, you have the window crank mechanism. You look at them online, they're like $50. But you can't sell shit anymore.
it. Nobody's buying this stuff.
No.
Oh, this is good.
This is nice. I think I can get one wheel up on the guardrail. Or I can just knock over all of these cones.
They left just enough room.
Wow. I swear you couldn't have fit a piece of paper between the tire and the cone.
That was a little tight.
And the spare tire sticks out a little bit further than the
bad as I want.
Charging it?
Yeah. As bad as I want a spicy chicken.
I don't know what they sell at Chick-fil-A. I don't think I've ever. Yeah. You're in a big freaking hurry. You gotta pass me right on the right. And another one. Dickhead.
They sell just chicken stuff.
Where am I getting off? Oh, I'm getting off already.
Yeah.
Exit 31. I'm going 5 north, okay. I watched another movie on Netflix. It said brand new.
Brand new to Netflix, probably.
Yeah. No, it was brand new, made for Netflix. Jennifer Lawrence is in it. No Hard Feelings.
That's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, Jill and I were going to rent that.
Oh, no, it's not on Netflix. I think it was on Prime.
Oh, okay.
One or the other. She does a complete nude scene in it.
I heard that that's not actually her.
Looks
She
like
gets
her.
a body double. You see her face and everything?
Yep.
Oh, interesting. I don't know. I still don't know if it's real.
Yeah, I don't know.
We were supposed to watch that the one night. It was asking us to rent it, though. It's on Prime?
Prime.
Free?
Free.
Huh.
No commercials.
Yeah, that's actually the next movie we were supposed to watch for the longest. Come up to this right here.
I'm making this right?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Right through the DHL truck.
When I buy a part from somebody, I usually take a picture with them or of the part or something.
Yeah.
And I go to my iPhoto and it shows me like a map, a geographic map of like New Jersey, Connecticut, whatever. And then the picture, like where that picture was taken geographically. And it's always fun to just look at that map, and as I sprawl it out, see like upstate New York, Connecticut, they're all over the place. I don't think I've been this far up, but
See, I do this. Okay. That's a picture. If I push that up, it gives me all of that information.
yeah.
Okay. Aunt Connie sent me a text. Could you just read it to me? She probably talked to Aunt Kathy, and Aunt Kathy told her I was going away this weekend. She talked to cousin Dan.
I texted her earlier.
Oh,
Actually.
you did.
What are you up to now? Are you driving up to New Hampshire? You picked the perfect weekend. Have a wonderful trip. Thanks for sending the video. Love to see you guys. We'll talk to you when you get home.
Oh, you sent Aunt Connie a video?
I sent her the stream.
Oh, okay. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Go to my pictures
Yeah.
and send her the video of Miles running around the fire truck, touching all the lights and stuff. Just go to the pictures and then you
Yep.
can send it. There goes the Corvette.
Oh, there you go. I love that thing.
Now I'm looking for the Chick-fil-A.
A mile and a half. You got a little ways.
Oh, that you got me going right to the Chick-fil-A place?
Yeah. They don't have great service, but I sent it.
Thank you.
Sure. parking lot, and the Chick-fil-A is right next door, so we have a nice lot of room to pull around. Give the phone a breather because it's, again, pretty hot.
There's the Home Depot. Cookie Monster, huh?
Yeah, the little Cookie Monsters. His backup costume for Tuesday is a policeman. But actually, he was so comfortable in the Cookie Monster one. We'll probably go back to the Cookie one. I don't even know if it's worth. He's two. Like, does he even know what trick or treating is? He didn't like going to the back of the cars.
Yeah, I get
the
it.
trunk or treat. He was
Trunk or
shy with
treat.
each person.
I get it.
I do not foresee him going up to anybody and.
Well, not this year.
Right, I think it's a little too early.
But it's nice to wear in school when everybody else has got costumes on.
Eventually, I don't think they're doing it in daycare.
Oh, they're not?
I don't even know. He doesn't go to daycare Tuesday, though.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't think he'll have that opportunity.
I want to check, when we stop, I want to check two things. I want to check the wheels on the trailer and make sure nothing's really hot.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure all of the straps are tight.
Yeah.
You can unplug. Oh, you can leave it in. It's not doing anything. These are your earbuds.
We're green.
Your wallet. And your key or Drew's key. I got to figure that out yet.
Figure it out. Looks like mine.
I gave you the key that said Honda on it.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then there's another key in there for Drew.
Yo.
Are you gonna be back by Tuesday?
Why?
You gotta order it out.
I saw the DMS. I was hoping I didn't. What time am I working?
Yeah, you got. I think you get in at. 1 second. Let me double check here. Let's see. Search. Follow. Halloween. Russo, you come in at 4.
Till when?
Till they cut you. There's no end date.
I fucking hate this place. All right.
Yeah, I figured I'd give you the heads up.
So they ordered everybody in that wasn't working?
Halloween is 26 police officers, 5 sergeants, 2 lieutenants.
They ordered my whole squad in.
I don't know who your squad is.
JL, Stevie, Gallo, and Sosa.
Elisea, Encarnacion, Sosa's in there. I don't see a Chanique.
It doesn't matter. I can't believe they ordered everybody in.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Yep. All of B, D, and E, I think. Or I should say E because F has to work the night.
Yeah. All right.
Hope we're back in time.
Yeah, I hope you don't get written up, Rich.
Yeah. All right. Wonderful. Thank you, sir.
All right, give you the heads up. All right, bye.
Bye.
No more good news.
Son of a bitch.
Well, we'll be back Sunday night, and all you have to do is go home. I'll do everything Monday morning.
I'll probably come up Monday and mess around.
Nah,
Do stuff
just
Monday. It's alright Monday.
stay with.
Miles going to daycare in the morning anyway.
All right,
I come up and putz around. Things I want to play with.
well, I just want to get everything put away, and then I got to get the trailer ready to go back to Uncle Mike's.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go up there with Uncle John one day.
Lowe's is coming up.
Lowe's is coming up. 2.2 miles. front, just take a picture?
We'll probably get a picture before we leave, yeah. I do have a few pictures of
Here's
it.
the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. I do have a few pictures of it there, but...
You could have went to Arby's.
Still can.
Where's the beef?
You want to go to Arby's?
Wherever you guys are. It's fine with me. Oh, Drew took a nap.
He took a mini one. He slept for like an hour or so.
I meant just now,
Oh.
waiting for us.
I don't think so. He might.
Shutting the air off.
Right.
Just to get the windows open. Whereabouts?
Right there. That's his, I think that's his Dodge. We'll park next to this Hyundai, so we're not up against anything having to back out.
I see where to go.
Oh, we can park next to him. Good.
Oh, shit. This thing's more than 2 cars long.
Looks like it.
Alright, hold on.
We'll park long ways.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah, we can actually park next to him, because I didn't realize there wasn't an opening there.
I'm going to, but I'm going to park on an angle.
Yeah. Stuffy. Still a little stuffy.
That's it.
That's